Ring the alarms is the sound of the alarm. Yes. So yes, yo. Yes, yes, yes. So man, I was doing I was doing a I was doing my research, y'all, on BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard. I've been doing my research on all these people, and this is a trip, y'all. So they really do own everything. And I think that was them chiming in just now. Like for real, for real. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. So while I was doing my research, you know, I came in and I was like, damn, dude, do they have any shares in YouTube? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. BlackRock and Vanguard. I believe I seen Blackstone on there. But what I came on here for was I'm upset, guys. I'm upset. As Americans, exercise the laws on us, but we don't exercise and implement these laws on these people. Why? Well, because of a number of things. Well, because for one, most people. Hold on. For one, most people don't. Hold on. Most people don't exercise their rights. Most people don't go down and vote. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people, you know, who really ain't voted. And before you say, "Oh, so why are you talking shit?" Because I really didn't understand the process. All I ever heard throughout my childhood was, register to vote for the president. Nobody really told me to go register to vote for mayors, senators, and people locally. You know, they say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." They'll throw that in with the presidency, but as far as like actually like pushing it, nah. You know, the celebrities. That's why they call the celebrities evil. Uh, that's why they call the celebrities evil, because celebrities ain't gonna tell you to go vote for your local senators or your local government. You know who told me? Charleston White. Charleston White said, "Hey man, you want to make real change? You gotta start going to your senators. You gotta start voting for who you want in office and your senators and government." And I'm like, what? What you mean? You gotta start. I gotta start voting for like my mayor, and he's like, yeah. Like, if you want change, you gotta start voting for them. So I was thinking about it. Well, why he say them? And he said them because they attract the ADAs. They attract the ADAs and uh, who you want to go ahead and prosecute crime in your city. You know, and they want you to focus on the federal side versus the state side, because the state is where you reside, right? So if the federal got control of the state, then the federal can tell the state whatever. But if the state have enough people backing them versus the federal, you know, nobody's participating in the election part of it because all of it's going towards the state. So basically, what Charleston White told me was, when you go to vote, your votes don't count. You know, it's who you elect in that office. It's gonna count for your electoral vote. That's gonna make you president. So for a long time, I didn't understand that shit. I'm like, what? What do you mean? you know, for a long time, I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it, but I get it because. So basically, what you're saying is, I gotta go down here and I gotta make sure that the sheriff I vote for, ain't gonna take no bribe. But then I thought about that. You know, how many people nowadays would turn down a bribe for their people, for the whole people, for the whole country? How many would turn it down? That's why we have so many issues in this country now. Think about it. Think about it. We got a lot of issues in this country because people put self interest over the best interest over everyone. And that's how they get you. I'm saying, like, I was looking up a law because this is what's pissing me off about this company. So I asked, I said, does a monopoly include companies? Investopedia defines a monopoly as, what is fuck Investopedia? Federal Trade Commission.gov. I need that right there. Monopolization defined. Courts do not require a legal, literal monopoly before applying rules for a single firm conduct. Mm. That term is used as a shorten for firm with significant and durable marketing power. That is the long-term ability to raise prices or exclude competitors. That is how that term is used here. A monopolist is a firm with significant and durable market power. Courts look at the firm market shares, but typically do not find monopoly power in firms or firms acting in concern. Mm. As less than 50% of sales of 50%. I'm sorry, guys. 50%. I'm sorry. I forgot I was reading out loud. 50% shares sales of particular products or services within a certain geographical area. Some courts have required much higher percentages. In addition, that these positions must be sustainable over time. If competitor forces or the entry of new firms could discipline the conduct of the firm, leading courts are unlikely to find that The firm has lasting marketing power. So basically, in this definition, it's telling you, oh, we raised it to 50%. So what I'm looking at, okay. So what I just looked at earlier was, so you would have to prove that all these companies, BlackRock, Vanguard, Charles Schwab, uh, are in bed together, and that's pretty simple to prove. But this is where they have you at. Like what I was looking at. This is where my mind is like I'm thinking right now because it says 50%, right? So they can hold 100% in their own company, but they can buy they can buy just enough to be the biggest shareholder. So YouTube, I think. Hold on, let me go back. Google. I gotta type the whole thing. Oh, they own like 8%. So what they do is that's funny. What is Norfolk Southern? What is that? Hey Siri, what is Norfolk Southern?
Okay, I found web for Norfolk 7. Check it out.
What is Norfolk Southern?
Here's what I found.
Feel like that shit sound familiar. But they got Vanguard has 18 million shares. BlackRock has 10 million shares. I'm leaning and I'm huffing and puffing. I'm leaning to the side because I'm looking at all these companies. It says the top one. Well, it says Vanguard Group, BlackRock Institution, State Street Global, JP Morgan Assets Management, Capital International Investors, Lazard Asset Management, Capital World Investments, Capital Managements, uh, Wells Fargo Advisor. I guess I'm looking at it, I'm taking it all in right now because a lot of these companies still lead back to the same person, which well, the same family. Damn near all of these companies, allegedly. But Vanguard and BlackRock hold it strong. Strong. They got over a 2 million sharehold gap. And I mean, it doesn't really matter because all the money's still going into one routing number. And it's like, this is unbelievable. But if you add it all up, let's see, still don't. Whoa. You have to just do deeper research. But I believe if you add all these companies up and if you come back to at least, let's say, 7 people, 7 people, 7 people. So I guess what I'm doing right now, I'm experiencing hurt, a wow factor, and like I want to do something. Like these companies run the world, and basically they're manipulating our laws just to get by. When I read the definition of a monopolist, it said in the definition it said there is no judge that will find that. It said in the definition. Hold on, let me go back to it. There you go. It said, in addition, that leading positions must be sustainable over time. It is competitive forces or the entry of new firms could. Okay, yeah, yeah. Uh, New firms could discipline the conduct of the leading firm. Courts are unlikely to find that the firm has lasting marketing power. You're telling me in a definition of monopolist, you're telling me in that definition that the courts are unlikely to find it. And where am I at? What website am I at? I am at ftc.gov. Not the courts will find it if hiding. Courts are unlikely. I cannot make this shit up, bruh. They telling you, look, I ain't looking for it if you do find it. If you do see it, I'm not looking for it. So, you mean to tell me we work our asses off? Some of us die at work. Some of us don't get to come home to see the families that we created because we were at work day in and day out. And the little time we did have, y'all squeezed the nut out. I'm not gonna say we, just squeezed the nut out, and you created a child, and you started a life, and you wanted to work with this person, but the job got in the way. So eventually, I split up. Shit happens, and one's at the house, the other one probably somewhere sad, lonely, and just working, just trying to make shit go. You got an asshole at work, pissing them off. You know, one day they just had enough and they fucking snap. Either one, they shoot up the school, shoot up the job, or two, um, they die of loneliness or depression or something they could have just easily fixed. You know, the mental stability that people go through, not just here in America, but throughout the world, that we go through just to make some money, just to eat, just to have some clothes on your back, just to have a roof over your head. You mean to tell me the courts are unlikely to find that firms have lasting market power, and it's proven that these firms have lasting marketing power? Hey Siri, how long has BlackRock been around?
Okay, I found this on the web for how long has BlackRock been around. Check it out.
Hmm. Hey Siri, how long has BlackRock been around?
Okay, I found this on the web for BlackRock been around. Check it out.
1988. A year before I was born. And this company was founded a year before I was born. And you mean to tell me the courts are unlikely to find lasting marketing power? Who running the court systems? Who run it? Who run it? Telling you, we don't need to do shit else for these motherfuckers, man. Nothing else but these motherfuckers. See that? I've been hollering about that Vanguard group. BlackRock. Man, listen, I'm so fucking mad right now, bro. I I didn't realize how bad it got, and I'm just as bad as everyone else, you know. But I'm seeing it, and I'm realizing it, and I'm just like, yo, fuck it. Throw your hands up out the window. Uh, Y'all bugaboos. Y'all bugaboos. Y'all don't want me to take no time off. I mean, it's just like it's horrible. It's horrible how y'all try to get over on other people just to get yours off. And y'all done taught the whole world how to do this, and now everybody's doing this in the whole fucking world. Some fucked up individuals, man. We used to have fucking morals, values. We treated people with respect. Treated people how we wanted to be fucking treated. Fuck. This is a nightmare, a beautiful nightmare. Because I'm living my life, which is beautiful. But it's a nightmare what's going on around me. I ain't got time for y'all. We're gonna do this March 1st. Monopolization. Monopolist. B. Bring, wait, what do I call it? Bring banks uh bankrupt. Bring banks bankrupt. Yeah. Bring banks bankrupt. That's what we need to do. All of them. Fuck them. They say fuck us every day. Every day. And it's about to hit y'all in the face, man. I'm just waiting on the ball to drop. I'm waiting on this ball to drop. Because, like, I would be like, oh, you tripping. I would say, oh, you tripping if they didn't change it to digital currency. I'm just waiting on the ball to drop. You have full control over it, whether you like it or not. So how do you stop it? Stop working. Stop working. Stop working. Stop fighting for the wars. And you know what? And if you know how to flood they shit with concrete, go flood everything with concrete. Go flood all they shit with concrete. And if they just so happen to be in there Just give them a little shout. Hey, we flooding with concrete. Get out while you can. Like how they do us. You know, they scream, oh, let's have a good time. But hey, there's going to be a shooting there because we planned it. So that's what's been going on. So they'll tell us something good, but they'll tell us, but in the most hidden form and way possible. So like you get upset at some of these people who be like, oh, you fear mongering. No, I just heard what the fuck they just said. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear what they said because you wasn't watching them. I was watching them. I seen what they said. I heard what they said. I seen and I heard. That's the two forms of communication. You see it and you hear it. Last thing is and is interpreting it. Why I think that's the first two forms of communication. Talking is the last form of communication. That's why it's the only thing on your face that is just like one piece. Everything else is separate. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes, your ears, even your nostrils. Separate. That's the last thing, that's the last sense that you use. Because that seals the deal for everything else. Stop that shit, bro. I'm done with my blood, so it's gotta go. They have to go, man. They have to go. They have to go. And like, I'm ready to become a Harriet Tubman. If I gotta be one of them ones that wasn't named, but still kept pushing them on to go. And why was they not named? Because you know what happened to them. But if I can get my people across that finish line, let's do it. And every last one of y'all who's saying, oh, well, I gotta put my life on the line. Shit. Because your ancestors did it for you to even be able to think, talk, feel, dress, even do what you're doing now in America. Because remember, they still wanted you in chains. They still wanted to whip you. They still wanted to human traffic you, basically. And they still want to do it. They still want to human traffic you. This money is based off of human traffic money. And we coming after you. Maybe that's why I was born. Maybe that's why all the people that was born after that year 88 is come after y'all. Everybody that was born before that was supposed to stop y'all. But they bought into your fucking money. Bought into your wars. Bought into your idea of civilization. It's the final battle. This is game 3. So yeah, the people who watch sports, this is game 3. Game 3. So this is the third event that's happening. And this one's gonna end with fire. So that means bombs on top of bombs on top of bombs. And when I think about it, I was trained. I grew up listening. I grew up. I grew up Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And Fort Bragg, North Carolina, all you hear is what exactly what J. Cole said. Bombs. They call it Fort Nam. Vietnam. It's Vietnam. Vietnam, my bad. Vietnam. I grew up there. Every day you hear a bomb drop. Boom, 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 boom. And now, like, I'm thinking about it. Man, yeah, they've been getting ready for this fucking Revelations war for a long time, baby. Everybody who's by a mountain, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Everybody who's by a mountain, you either a target or you safe. I'm gambling right now. Good luck, y'all. Good luck. That's all I can say is good luck. Love y'all. Peace.